Hi, it's Elaine again, and we're back in the greenhouse. We've been having a lot of rain lately over the past 2 days, approaching 2 inches. So we're going to do another little series. Today we're talking about sea kale, which is, as I mentioned in our last greenhouse video, is one of the really exciting new members to our edible food forest community out in the permaculture gardens. And we've been propagating and trying to grow from seed some sea kale plants here. And the unique thing about the sea kale seeds, and a lot of seeds, so it's important to know the plant's life history, is that for good germination of the seeds, you want to do what's called scarifying the seeds. So you actually want to either scrape on an abrasive surface, or you can pick off with your fingernail this outside coating on the seed, and that will allow the seed to poke through and to come up, or else you might have these seeds sitting in your flats in your greenhouse, for a year or two before that outer cover is used up, or the seedling and cotyledons can push through. So sea kale is a really awesome perennial vegetable. It sort of looks like a cross between broccoli and some varieties of kale. And the edible parts, you can eat the little flowerets that come up before it sets seed, and it supposedly tastes like broccoli, or the shoots when they're coming up in the spring, if they stay blanched, so if they remain covered by the leaves, they're really tasty. If you boil them, they have a taste similar to asparagus. And then also the tender leaves in the fall, you can take a few leaves from the plant and it'll be okay in the winter. And those taste sort of like a kale leafy green. And it's really awesome. It's native to Scotland, it's not native to Michigan, but it is hardy. Some people will say up to zone 4, which is pretty chilly. Some people say as warm as zone 6, but we're sitting right here at 5B, so we're gonna try it out and we'll see. And then from all of these plants that will hopefully come up now that we've removed this outer coating from the seed, we will then take cuttings from their roots after the plant is 2 years old, and then we'll be able to propagate new plants around in our edible food forest just from these plants that we're growing this year. So that's a little introduction on sea kale. So we hope to see you and sea kale soon in the spring. Bye!